It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide.
Hey, you just stole that from You Don't Know Jack.
Shut up, man. It's called an appropriation.
The Aussie Gamers Experience.
It's all Aussie.
Beware though, this show is a little bit sweary.
Enjoy the show.
Everyone, and welcome to episode 341 of the Aussie Gamers Experience podcast. Coming to you once again on this beautiful Monday.
It's Monday, yeah.
It's Monday. It's kind of all rolling into one now. We're coming to you live, of course, from YouTube. How are you, mate?
I'm doing good,
Lucas
man.
is here. I've gone completely off script, and I've lost myself.
That's me. It says it there. It's all good.
Yeah.
They got it. They know who I am.
Too.
Yeah, well, sort of. It's my little game handle thing. Thanks to Skrill. Thanks for the shirt. Still repping it, bro. He's not. He gave up on it. On the background there.
It's there.
It's it's a flag now.
Well, yeah. It's big enough for one.
That's it. All right. Hey,
Just going, mates.
Good. I've got something I want to announce early on before we get into anything further. All right.
Get into it.
I'm not going to bother doing the random comments on last episode's show for the PlayStation 5 / Xbox Series X giveaway because there were 5 comments and we draw 5. So I'm just going to give it to all the people that bothered to go and put a comment on there. So I'm going to announce it now. Skrill, Martikins, Wraithy, Radicus, and Human Grub. Thank you for taking the time, even though Human Grub and Radicus did it about 20 minutes ago.
Hey, they still did it.
So for those of you who are wondering what I'm talking about, if you're new to this or you only stick around for 5 minutes of the show, we're giving away a brand new console, a PlayStation 5 or a Series X. It will be your choice at the end of this year, which isn't very far away. We will be drawing a giveaway to give away one of these amazing new consoles. All you got to do is come and watch the show or watch it back later. Then you go and comment on the video or you chat to us in the live chat, and there's your chances come rolling in. We play games throughout the show, which will give you the opportunity to win more entries. You only need 1 entry, but obviously the way things work, if you get the more entries you've got, the better chances you've got of being the one I pull out of the hat at the end of the year. Yeah, it's a long draw. Because it's been running all year since I think February we started. It'll go all the way till the end of the year. But I guess it's worth it, is it not, for a $750 valued console that
Not
you
to
just
mention
can't.
they might be available by then.
Well, that was my gamble. That was I'm hoping that I'm going to be able to provide one. But regardless, if I can't get one straight away, your name's on one that you don't have to pay for. That's the main thing. So the winner will choose one or the other, the Xbox or the PlayStation. So it's a pretty cool thing. So if you normally switch off before we actually do the draws or learn about it, that's why I wanted to get out there nice and quick and remind everyone we're doing this giveaway. It's out of the goodness of our hearts. We're not sponsored. We're not getting free consoles from anyone. We're using all of our resources that come in as during the course of the show. So all of our YouTube revenue, even your bloody beautiful super chats, it's all going to be pulled together and it's going to go back out to the community. So yeah, that's a big giveaway that we're running this year. If you weren't aware of it, get on board and go and put your comments on the podcast after we're finished tonight. The podcast goes as onto our YouTube channel as a video. Go in there and put a comment down the bottom, but also the people that are in the live chat get the chance for entries as well. Yeah, just a public services announcement. Don't forget about it. Don't get lackadaisy on it, because the more chances you've got, the more chances you've got. That makes sense.
Exactly. And like you said, there was 5 last week, so you've got every chance to jump on and I'm losing my words today.
Well, it's only we're only a small community. As much as we're giving away a top tier prize at the end of the year, the odds are real good because we're a small, tight knit community. So, and that was the idea. And check out the terms and conditions. The link is in the description below for this video. The terms are in there to make it so one of you regulars have the best chance. But even the regulars have gotten a bit tardy with it. Don't let it slide now. You got to keep it running so your entries are up there and you're really competitive with the whole name out of the hat sort of business. So just a reminder to you, it's still going. Don't forget it's there. Keep on top of it, and yeah, you guys will win some awesome shit. But we've got some other prizes coming along, and we'll tell you about them down the future. But there's more stuff coming.
Yes, and as they tick up. Yep. Good. How's your week been anyway, man?
Brinley Squirrel super chatted $1.47. Support these lovely bastards, you awesome grubs.
Thanks, Skrill. Support these
Thank
lovely
you,
bastards. You awesome grubs. I like it.
one comes through the same time from
Radicus
Radicus as well.
_
Yeah, here it
USM
is.
super chatted $1.47. Here is my share.
Thank you very much to Radicus and Skrill.
Thank you, buddy.
Appreciate it. We are
Thank you, guys.
lovely bastards. I like to believe that anyway. But cheers for the super chats. It all goes towards you guys. All right, let's do the show. Let's get in the intro underway.
Well, let's say
Snoogs.
a quick g'day to people chatting away. We've got the Wraith, of course, Radicus, Skrill, Martikins, A10. Who else did I see? I think that's it. So far?
Yeah, I think so.
Yep.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's it
I
so
don't know.
far.
We've got 12 people watching, but only a couple of people are chatting. But that's all right.
Yes.
If you're finding it that you are watching us, but you can't chat, it's because subscribers mode is on. That's your little
Hit that
incentive
sub button.
to hit the sub button. It's free. This isn't like, it's not like, what's it called? Twitch. To subscribe doesn't cost you $8. It's just a free button click. That's all it is. We appreciate it. Costs you nothing. So go and press the button, and then you will be allowed to join in the chat and get some entries for the
Come and say
giveaway.
g'day.
Right.
Exactly.
Beautiful.
All right, on tonight's
Martikins
show.
super chatted $3.67. If I stopped paying for these super chats, I could probably get my own Xbox, but you guys are worth every dollar.
Well,
Thank you, Martikins.
maybe Martikins, but you are right. We are absolutely worth it. Thank you, buddy. But look, as much as it's like you're giving us money, we're this year we're giving it all back. So you're supporting the community, not us, and that's fine with me. So cheers. Thank you for the super chat. Do you have a hot tub channel? No.
No, we've just got the breasts for it.
No, I'm waiting for my bathroom to be finished, renovated. Then I'll be doing none of this hot tub bullshit. It's just going to be me in the shower with a loofah.
Is it going to be on a stick though?
That's the other way. Is there any other way? It's funny you mention that though. I don't actually have one on a stick, and now I think I need to get one. Get on the back.
You do? Yeah.
Yeah, because normally I just squirt soap on the wall and just rub my back on it. No, I don't do that. I'm only joking. I don't wash.
Yeah. I've seen your back. You'd be able to lather it up pretty well.
How have you seen my back?
Huh?
Don't say those sort of things. People will think you're serious. He has not seen me with my shirt off. I don't do that to people. And contrary to common belief, you're looking at these arms.
In Queensland.
What happened to
Getting thrown into the pool?
I don't want to go there. Contrary to what it may look
Many
like,
moons
I've got the
ago.
hairiest arms in the world and all that sort of business. I don't have a hairy back.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, take that, ladies. Get in line.
All right, well, on this week's show, it's a bit of a shorter one this week, but we've still got little bits and pieces to go through. So we've got Rumour Mill, Bloody Betas, Snailcraft, Hades, PAX Australia update, some movie news, and the usual antics and laughs as you've already seen along the way. So let's get into it, shall we?
TH3WR417H super chatted $5.87. Is this some sort of hot tub time machine?
Yeah, well, if we're talking about me in the shower or the hot tub or whatever, and then going back to when we were in Queensland, did I get my gear off? Did I?
Well, not everything. Don't people think? Don't think of all that.
Don't
sort
get
of
too
stuff.
Excited, ladies.
Don't get too excited, but yeah, I believe so.
Oh, are you right? You sleep at night or what?
It helped me.
Oh, Jesus. All right, moving on. Thank you to the one subscriber we had since the last show. What happened? What happened to this YouTube channel in the last 2 weeks? We had one sub in 2 weeks, and that was from Korea. And I don't know if it's actually the person.
Cool in itself.
I don't know if it's from Korea, but the person's name is Series Korea. So I don't know. But one sub. Come on, people. Sub. It's not. There's 12 people watching, dropped to 11 just then, yet there's usually 100 people that watch 100 times the show's viewed. Where are all those other people subbing? Come on, hit the sub button. Don't forget. You get reminders down in the bottom corner here every now and then. That's really hard to do, it's the line up over there. But anyway, all right, enough whinging about support and all that sort of stuff, because the people that are here and listening to us support us enough. So let's move on.
Yes. Back for Blood. We jumped into the beta. This last open beta was this weekend. Beta, other one was weekend before?
It was the weekend before, that's right.
Yes.
Where I was before Back for Blood was released, or the beta was released, was I'll give it a go, but I don't see myself being interested in the full game. I sort of just want to give it a try. After playing the beta, I can't wait for the bloody thing to release because I really had a good time playing it. But it very much is Left 4 Dead 3, and they're not hiding that, considering the title is Back for Blood. So they're not hiding that fact that this is a spiritual successor. It isn't Left 4 Dead, but I think it's the same people that made it. I think they gave up on Valve and said, you guys never make a part 3, so screw yous, we're going to go make our own. And they've done a really good job. It has been a long time since I've played a game that had such satisfying gunplay. The melee could use a little bit of work. I always like melee to be pretty impressive in a like a zombie game. Like, you can't go past the style and targeted melee of Dying Light, but still the gunplay is absolutely impressive. The visuals, the graphics, the performance, everything just hit the nail on the head. And this is, I'm talking about the campaign side of things, the co-op campaign, and I absolutely loved it. The AI, if one of your human teammates drops out, you get an AI instead. They are the dumbest AI that I've ever experienced. I even retweeted a tweet about Back for Blood, and I said the AI shoots me in the back more than the Wraith. And that's saying something.
That's saying something, yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, look, I really enjoyed it. I did play the PvP, but before we go to that, what did you think of the beta?
I was the other way to begin with. That I was really looking forward to it. I knew the gunplay was going to be good, and everything I'd watched, I was really looking forward to it. Then I got into the beta, and it's only a beta, so it hasn't completely turned me off, but I've sort of come out the other side a bit meh. I completely agree 100% with everything you said. It looks fantastic. It runs fantastic. It's optimized well. The gunplay is beyond satisfying for the type of game that it is. And I didn't mind the melee, but I could see what you mean with wanting to have a bit more of a satisfying sort of thing to it.
Yeah, it just feels like it needs more oomph behind it.
Yeah, you need to have feel a bit more power to it, but it just, I can see it getting very samey. The PvP side of it, I didn't even bother looking at because, to be honest with you, PvP at the moment, I'm just not interested in. It's just, I play Fortnite and that's enough of a PvP thing for me. And I'm not even playing COD at the moment, where I was playing that religiously for a while as well. And that's solely because the PvP is just not there for me. But I just think it'll get a bit samey.
Well, the campaign like you're talking about?
Yeah.
See, that's where I think you shouldn't
over again.
You shouldn't judge it based on the beta, because I feel like the beta was just a touch of what to see. Now, in the beta that we did get, the campaign act that we played through, there was a part where there was a big, massive, larger-than-life boss that we fought, which I thought was awesome. And as long as they're bringing more of that in the rest of the game, and there are big set pieces like that, big, impressive boss fights.
Which boss were you talking about?
At the beginning, oh, hello, darling. The big dude, the huge dude.
The one outside the tunnel area?
Outside the tunnel.
Yeah, okay, yep. Yeah.
Yeah, that sort of stuff. Did you notice that there's two outcomes to that?
No.
So you can beat him there and then. And when there was 4 of us, we beat him there and then. But I played it with just myself and Wraithy. I think it was just us two. And we didn't kill him. And he got away. He left.
Oh, okay.
Which meant we then had to fight him again later in that level.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a good mechanic. That's a good idea.
Yeah. I was like, hang on, what happened? We didn't kill him. Where did he go? And then, we fought him again later and took him down the second time. So yeah, he doesn't. It's not like a normal boss fight where he sticks around until you kill him. If you don't kill him soon enough, he runs off, and you fight him again later.
I noticed one time that I ran through it, and it was you could technically just run past him because you could get in through those gates to go into the tunnel and just take off into the tunnel. There was nothing stopping you.
But then you'll get him later.
So it's okay. That's a good idea. Like I said, it's a bit. I'm sort of a bit on the fence of it.
Now,
I think it's coming day one to Game Pass anyway, so I'll be giving it a crack.
It is, yeah. So that artificial incompetence, I like it. What about the card system? Did you like the card system?
No.
Oh no.
Any game that uses the card system, for whatever reason, I just can't get my head around it properly.
But
and I'm sure that there are people out there that have. It's been explained to me. I've watched it and I understand it, but I just don't like how the cards are done. I prefer to have.
Okay, stop. You obviously are thinking way deeper than it needs to be, because the card system, I'll explain it for everyone, and hopefully it clicks for you. It's literally just a perk system. So each time you finish,
not like a skill tree build.
No, it's kind of like if people that play roguelikes will understand this concept a lot more. So games like Risk of Rain 2 have this same sort of thing. As you play, you get offered these cards. So each checkpoint, you pick a new card, and you've got a deck that you can build, kind of like Hearthstone-esque. So you'll earn cards, and each of these cards is a new perk. So it might be, if you play this card, every melee you do will give you one health point, hit point, whatever you want to call it. So you'll have a stack of 15 that you can put into a save slot. But you might have 60 cards, right, in your wallet. But you got to make, like, it's kind of like a loadout, if you will. Out of your 60, you can put 15 of them in a preset loadout, so to speak. And then when you play the game, you will randomly get a selection of, I think it was 6, maybe 7 cards pop up on the screen each time you get to a checkpoint, and you can pick one. And then that goes into your active playable cards that will be, oh, sorry, I should say passive because they're passive. So you'll pick one of the 7 and that comes out of your deck. And then the next time you get the option, you'll get a new set that's random again from your 15 and you'll pick one. So if you prefer, like, if you want to be a tank, you want to be super strong, health-wise, then get all of your health-based cards and put them in your 15, as many. So you might have 10 of them might be health buffs. So you got a better chance of your health cards coming up in the random selection, and you can pick your health one and play it, which will give you and your team an extra 10% health. And then the next time you can pick another one, another one, another one. And then you might want to be all-rounder. So you'll pick a couple of health cards, a couple of attack buffs, a couple of stamina buffs, and then you play them as you go, and it's all random every time you play. So depending on what cards you get, kind of will change the way your character will play in that playthrough. So no playthrough will have the exact same spec character. I personally think it's brilliant. As soon as I worked out how it worked, I thought it was absolutely amazing. A10 says, I didn't realize you kept them throughout, though you used one card. I thought you used one card per match and that's it. No, so those cards will be yours forever.
Yeah.
And they're in your loadout.
Okay.
When you use them, they don't disappear. You still be able to use those same cards the next time round, but it just might not pick them because it's random out of your 15. So yeah, I actually thought it was.
That makes sense using the sort of loadout analogy.
Yeah. So does that help you understand it?
That's probably my RPG brain coming more in, where you're used to having, a certain build. You build your character a certain way, and that's how you go by a skill tree type of thing, as opposed to building a loadout that you can change up as you're sort of moving on and changing different things. Yeah, so it also helps you buff towards the end, because every checkpoint you're going to get stronger and stronger and stronger. But then when you start again, start from scratch, you only have those base cards that are there. It's actually quite good. I really appreciated it, but yeah, it did take me a little bit to understand it. But once I got my head around how it worked, I thought, yeah, okay, I get this. This is pretty cool. So you might be halfway through and you're like, oh, I keep running out of health. I'm going to throw on this card that gives me 1 health every time I melee. Because then you can just switch to your melee and go ham on stuff, and then tick, 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 your health goes back up. So it's I thought it was a pretty good system. Makes a lot more sense put that way. Yeah.
There you go.
Makes more sense.
But yeah, look, I loved it. I did play the PvP. The PvP, although it probably won't be for me, it wasn't what I was expecting. It was actually quite interesting. It was a horde mode, humans versus zombies. But what I didn't realize when I first started is that the other team are like the zombies. They're humans as well. So you're either playing as a zombie. You can either be the standard zombie, or you can be the big massive dude with the massive big fist arm, or the exploder, the one that spits, or the one that wraps up the human. So you can team up. So I'll be the one that spits onto the guy and wraps them up in a cocoon, and then you can come across and smack them and hit them really hard, that sort of stuff. And the human team, their job is to survive as long as they can. So if they survive a minute 30, then the round switches. You're now the humans, they're the zombies. If you need to last a minute 31, and then you win. And they need to try and kill you, or your whole team, all 4 of yous, in less time than they lasted. So they need to kill you in under a minute 30. But then as soon as it gets to a minute 31, boom, you win that round, and it's best of 3. So it was quite interesting. I really liked it, but probably am more interested in the campaign. What are you smirking at? What did I miss?
Wraithy's last comment. Big one's called the Dutch rudder.
Okay.
Sorry,
I just think that Back for Blood, they have put time, effort, and care not only into the gameplay mechanics, the actual performance of the game as well. This was a beta. I played the closed beta and the open beta, and the game ran perfect, like a game probably should. But there are so many busted ass games coming out. Oh yeah, look, it wasn't perfect is an exaggeration, but just trying to get the point home that it ran really well. A couple of little bugs here and there, but nothing major. But the performance itself was amazing. Like, even though there was a lot going on, very minimal frame drops and slowdowns, which is
mine
seems like a big ass these days.
Mine did. There were certain points where I did have pretty substantial frame drops, but I turned everything down from ultra down to high, and to be honest with you, I couldn't pick the difference visually.
What about DLSS? Did you have DLSS on?
I did.
See, that usually, instead of changing from ultra to high, you can try putting DLSS to performance instead of whatever the other one is. But yeah, you put it on performance.
It was usually balanced, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, you can drop that down, and that usually gives you a little bit more performance. But yeah, there's being on PC. I've
noticed with a few games that are sort of now or coming soon, where you're playing demos or betas and whatnot, that my card seems to just need to pull it back a little bit from running it at ultra. Like everything from the last 12 months and before, it's at ultra, it's running at uncapped frame rate. You've got a
2070 Super, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so it's not your top tier card, but it's still going to work and really well. But maybe ultra might be for modern games, for new stuff coming out, is probably a big ask. But if you can run that stuff on high, that's 1080, all it is. So beautiful.
And the thing is too, I'm only running it at 1080. And I'm running it at my screens are 75 hertz. So it's not exactly needing to be ball tearing.
But then there are games like The Ascent, which looks amazing. It is a beautiful game, but there's not as much going on in that game as there is in Back for Blood. And my 3080 chokes playing The Ascent because it's just not optimized like it probably should be.
Yeah.
But anyway, Back for Blood gets my absolute recommendation for anyone that loved Left 4 Dead. I wasn't a big Left 4 Dead fan. I sort of didn't really get onto that craze, but I really do enjoy this one. So I recommend it. Let's checking it out. Most people, if you've got Game Pass, it's a no-brainer to try it at least. It's a pretty cool game. Yeah. And try it with friends. I think it'd be better to play it with your mates co-op. But anyway,
definitely
we'll move on from that one.
I think that's definitely a game for friends. Next one, I've seen this one. I've debated about giving it a crack, and I've seen a few people actually talk about the art style of it. But Art of Rally.
Oh yes, yeah, I gave that a try. I saw it pop up on Game Pass, and I was waiting for it to finally launch, and it did. And it's very dead. It's very boring.
Okay.
I feel like it's missing something. So what Art of Rally is basically a over the top, so top down look at a rally game, and it's kind of cool. Okay. But I feel like it's just missing something. Radica says it's like a mobile game. Yeah, maybe. But I don't know, like it has old school sort of blocky graphics on it. But it just kind of looks old school. It doesn't look like that cool.
That vibrance to it.
I don't know. I just feel like it's flat. It's good, and the cars handle good, but it wasn't enough to keep me coming back. I played it one night, and I feel like that was about all I'll be playing it. But I don't know. Because it's a true rally game where you're racing against the clock. So there's no other cars. It's just you on the track, and the music is obnoxiously loud. And
fair enough.
Look, I don't know. It looks like a modern Micro Machines. No, it is nothing like that. Micro Machines has excitement in it. This one didn't really have any of that.
Just pass by the sound of things.
Look, I mean, it's a Game Pass game. If you got Game Pass, give it a try. I don't know. I assume it's on consoles as well. I played it on PC, but give it a try if you like racing games. I think Greg, if he was here, he would probably have played it. And I don't know. I reckon he'd like it. I reckon he would like it.
I think I saw him playing it the other night.
Okay. But
So,
yeah.
See what he thinks.
Anyway,
all right. I sent you a clip earlier, which is a release trailer for a game that I wasn't allowed to talk about last time.
Is this Clid?
This is Clid the Snail.
All right, you want to play? Do you want? Are we playing it with sound? Do you want to watch it, or are you talking over it?
Yeah, watch it. It's only a minute long. Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's
chuck
watch
it up. Because it's got a good soundtrack. It's got a good soundtrack.
This is like a badass snail.
It is.
Clid the Snail.
Clid
What a
the
name.
Snail. All right, so there you have it. So yes, I've been playing that for a little bit. I got a very short demo to play. It's kind of like a pre-release, just a single level to go ham with. Now, first of all, I wanted to send a bit of a shout out to the studio behind it, which is Weird Beluga Studio, and our PR contacts, which is Kosh Media here in Australia. What they actually did was, it was something that at the moment doesn't really seem all that out of the norm, but it was still pretty cool nonetheless. They set up a new Discord channel, and a whole group of people come in. I think there was about 12, 15, people from different outlets around Australia, different content creators and whatnot, that could go in and had a presentation from the guys from Weird Beluga in Spain. And
Nice.
They went through and they showed us the game. They told us about what it was about, what was the story behind it, how they come up with the character, and just sort of gave us a bit of a rundown on some of the gameplay. So this game was actually won by Weird Beluga Studio. Won the PlayStation Talents Award, which is this award that's given to indie studios in Spain that presents as a way for them to get their game onto the PlayStation network or on the PlayStation platform, so to speak. So they won that. They won best game and best art of 2019, which was pretty cool. And as you can see from the gameplay itself, it's a very good looking game.
Yeah, it is. Yep.
Clid is a snail that has been sort of humanized. The entire world is you're sort of playing in this shrunken down world. As you would have seen in the trailer, you walk across a guitar neck, so you're still the size of a snail, humans are no longer there. Everyone's died off, and there's only remnants left. There's a certain section in the demo that we tried where they talk about the giants being the humans, and you actually go and walk through the rib cage and the skull of a human.
Ah, of a dead human,
Yeah. So it's sort of gives you this look. There's rings left behind from people. There's things like lighters. There's all this stuff that reminds you of the old world that gives you that scale that Clid is this little snail running around. What it is, Clid is a bit of an outcast, bit of a jerk. He leaves the snail citadel to go for another citadel to literally go to the pub. On the way, he's killing slugs and a few other different types of animals that are becoming sort of plague proportions. The slugs, you've got to sort of, that's kind of where the story sort of moves. The slugs have they're sort of acting up. It's a plague. You've got to work out why. And, it kind of starts off because you're trying to get to the pub. When you get to the pub, there's this mini boss fight, and then you find out about this resistance, join the resistance, and go on from there. And that's about all we've been shown so far.
The only
twin
the
stick.
only problem I have with this game so far is that look at the color palette. He kind of really blends in with the environment. I find that it's an issue that I will have personally, that I'm going to struggle to find the Clid.
Really? Oh my goodness. Yeah. Oh. There you go. There you go. That's terrible. That's terrible.
Anyway.
Yes, but look, for the teams of about 5 people, like I said, it is an indie team. And yeah, I was drawn to it to begin with because it looks quirky and the soundtrack, that sort of heavy riff sort of stuff. I went, well, if people are throwing this into the trailer, the game's something else. Now, actually playing it, I was actually surprised how well the actual controls and everything sort of fit in together. It's a top-down twin stick shooter, and it's not all about sort of run and gun. You've got to, there's certain areas where you come up against an obstacle, whether it's an enemy or a trap, so to speak, and you've got to use your weapons to change tact, whether it be to change, a laser so it turns off for a few seconds so you can get past, or you can sneak around and go around someone, or you can all just go out sort of balls to the wall, blow the shit out of everything. I actually was really impressed by it.
Yeah, it looks cool. This is the first time I've seen this game. I've never heard of it, never seen it. It looks great. I actually would really like to play this game.
Yeah.
Just by looking at it, it looks good. I like the idea. I like the concept. I like how he's a badass metal listening snail. It's ridiculous as well as pretty awesome.
The weapons as well. You've got this full array of weapons that are kind of they're all over the top, and then his shell. So he's still got his shell on, but the shell's interchangeable. So you can put on different shells, and they've got different abilities. Where like rocket shooting out of them, and whatnot.
This one here, that's not a shell, so to speak, but that he looks like he's got some sort of like
the rockets come flying out of that
equipment.
That's
shell.
That's technically his shell.
Whereas that one at the start there, that looks like a traditional stale shell.
Yeah,
he's obviously swapped it out. This is a good game. This looks good. I want to try it. When's it coming out? Do we know?
It's coming out on PlayStation in spring, and PC will be towards the end of the month, towards the end of the year.
This summer, it says, which would be. Wait, what? It's this summer.
Yeah, that's what it says, but spring. From what I understand, it's sort of spring, and because it's coming out on PlayStation for a little bit first, and then PC.
Right. Okay. Cool. Anyway, we'll see when it comes out.
Yeah, so I don't have definitive dates yet, but keep an eye out because I'll update as it goes. And there is a review if you want to go and read through my review of the preview. It's over on the website, so go and have a squiz.
Clint is here to chew bubblegum and kick ass, and he's all out of bubblegum.
That's exactly right. Your one, mate, Hades.
Oh, Hades, this is going to be a short one.
Year.
Now, this was like game of the year. Oh my God, this game's amazing. I don't want to play it anymore.
I downloaded it today just to give it a crack.
Isometric, roguelike, hack and slash. So basically, in short, you don't win, you just do a little bit better each time. And that can get stuffed. Like, I can see why it won awards, because it is brilliant. It's really well voice acted. The visuals are amazing. The gameplay is solid. But I'm sick of games that take away all your progression. You got to start from scratch. I'm not into those games.
Yeah.
So that was Hades for me. So I do get it.
I might just right click and uninstall. Not bother with it.
Well, I know you, and I would suggest you do that.
That's what I'm thinking. Hey, there's no secrets here.
Yeah, Radicus says I downloaded it, haven't tried it. Look, it's worth trying. It's not going to cost you anything. But Wraithy said get good, but I don't want to. The game for me, because it's my personal preference, isn't worth persevering with because I don't like it that much. You know, if The Last of Us had a roguelike version or whatever, I'd probably play that because I enjoy that kind of gameplay. But yeah, isometrical Returnal. Well, yeah, it is kind of like that. It's kind of like Returnal. Yeah. And Returnal essentially has ruined me for life with those games. But yeah, no thank you.
You know, I still haven't got past the first boss on that.
No, neither have I. No, I deleted it. I don't even have that on my console anymore. I got plenty of room on there because I don't have any games for my PlayStation 5, but I deleted it out of spite.
Just because you can.
Yeah.
Beautiful. All right, you want to go on to the next bit?
Yes, I am. Okay, what are we doing next?
What's that sound?
Oh, what's that sound? All right, let me do this thing I always forget to do. Switch that across. All right, we're ready for what's that sound?
I will not get good.
Oh.
Sit here in my bubble and complain.
Look, I am good. I'm amazing. Just ask me. All right, so we're going to do a what's that sound. We did a whole bunch of what's that sounds with the trivia night. That was good fun. Thanks to everyone that came along for that. That was really cool. But I've got a new one. I think.
Ooh.
If I've forgotten, then this is going to be the same as last time. I can't remember if I did it. All right, let's have a listen. All right, for those of you listening, I'm going to play a sound from a video game. You got to get into the chat there, tell us what sound it is, and you will win an entry into the PlayStation 5/Series X giveaway. Are you ready?
Ready.
In 3, 2, 1. There you go. That is the what's that sound. I remember I did update it. I remember what it is too. Did you hear it?
I did hear it.
Yeah. Don't know what it is?
No, I did not.
I can't remember.
I've got an answer. Got an answer from Skrill.
GTA 4. I have to give me a second. I don't know. Oh, okay. It was quiet. Radicus, you say it's quiet every week.
background music. I do feel like I've heard it quite a bit.
There you go. Did you just hear it better that time? Doesn't actually matter because Skrill got it first. GTA 4 intro.
But yes, I did hear it quite a bit.
Well, that was nice and quick. That was an easy one. Well done, Skrill. All right. Well, what's this? I play this while I cruise the school zone. What?
Jesus, mate.
Oh dear.
Goodness.
I'd be interested to count the amount of AVOs Wraithy has or has had. Restraining orders of some sort to stay away from schools and people in general. I heard it while I was cooking dinner, says Skrill. Hey, cousin. It's your cousin, Roman.
Cousin.
You want to go bowling? All right, we'll move on to what's that screenshot? I think is the natural progression of that one.
GTM
Screenshot is the next one.
444
Yes.
super chatted $14.69.
Wow, with no comment from DTM 444, $20 super chat. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. That's is that Dan? Is that Dan? No.
I think so.
Yeah, I think it is. I think it is. Trismegistos. I think it is. If it's not, sorry. But cheers for that. Appreciate it. That was a nice big super chat.
Thank you, mate.
Wow. Very, very generous of you.
Cheers.
All right, we're going to what's that screenshot? And it is Dan. It is beautiful.
Yeah.
All right. You ready? Are you ready, Snoogs?
Yeah. Let me just scroll up. Go for
All right.
it.
Here we go. There we go. What's that screenshot? We've got some lovable little creatures on the screen there. I don't think there's a lot giving away what that is. And welcome, Tris. Welcome to the podcast show thing. Dan the sexy man.
Cool.
Oh, yeah. So this one might be a bit of a challenge, this one. May have to end up giving hints, but someone might impress me. Mardican says GTA 3. Wouldn't that be funny if I just used GTA for everything? That's incorrect.
It does look like a Rockstar game.
You know what's a Rockstar, Snooks?
What?
You, mate.
Me? No.
You're a Rockstar. Holy shit. Skrill's in there first with Watch Dogs.
Yep.
Well, would you look at that? What gave away that was Watch Dogs? Seriously? How did you get that? What is the giveaway there? Oh, there's this thing. Can you see? I don't know if my cursor doesn't come on the stream, does it? It doesn't come on the stream.
No.
It's disgusting. Over there on the orange car, there's a little icon there.
Yeah, I couldn't see what it was. Oh, but just the cars.
The cars themselves. Jeez, that's an epic effort, man. Considering that's an older
good
game.
Stuff.
That's crazy. But yeah, oops, sorry, wrong button. That's the one I wanted to press. But yeah, well, that's Watch Dogs. There's Aiden Pierce there walking down like the loner he is with his mobile phone in his pocket and his cock in his other one. Me and Haytan are on the same brainwave. Yeah, the cars. Yeah, okay. Well, that was really impressive. Look, I'm a Watch Dogs fan, and I don't think I would have got that myself. Skrill, I'm such a nerd. Well, you know, if you intelligent, it doesn't make you a nerd. Well, I don't know. Nerd isn't necessarily a bad thing, though, is it? All right. Well, that's it. That's that done. I thought those were going to go for a little bit longer, but we got some switched on cookies in the chat there, and Dan is blaming the lag, like a classic gamer.
Good stuff, mate. All right, mate. Well, let's jump over to the news.
Yep, let's do it. Here. All right, what's first up in the news?
First up in the news.
We didn't do the big giveaway game. We forgot that.
Oh, we didn't. No, we didn't. It's there, right in front of me.
Let's go back
to the big giveaway game.
This one, because we've got 3 left on it. 10, 11, and 9. Or 9, 10, and 11, if you will. So have a go, guys. Do you know what they are? I'll start giving hints.
I know what 10 and 11 are.
I was very impressed that you told me what 10 and 11 were. Very impressed. And you know why I was impressed? Because you usually are really shit at these kind of things.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, but you nailed it. You were absolutely spot on with 10 and 11. A10 says no idea. Come on, give me some feedback, guys. If you've got no idea, let me know. If that's the case, then maybe I'll spit out. These 3 have me stumped. 11, Prince of Persia.
I have a feeling I know what 9 is as well.
Not Prince of Persia. All right, let me give you a hint for...
Dan, which one are you picking, mate?
Yeah, you got to put the number. Let me know which, because I don't know. If you're saying 9 is Demon Souls, you're way off. 10 Demon Souls. Incorrect. You only get 1 go, guys. Remember. Rules. You get 1 chance. Get it wrong, sit out till the next time the image is shown.
1.
1. Oh.
1 chance.
All right, just for the sake of a hint, I guess, Arc is incorrect as well for 11. All right, number 9. Let's just say that's a cover for a very old game. Possibly, I think it might be a remake. Yeah, I think that cover art for number 9 is a remake of a very old game. When I say very old game, could it possibly be one of the oldest games you could think of? You can't have more of a hint than that. Dan, you have to stop guessing. You get 1 guess. That's it. Wraithy has just come in with Bloodborne for number 10. That is correct.
Hey.
I didn't even give any hints for that one, did I?
No.
No. Skrill says 9 Snake. Nope. 810 says I search pinball games. That's how old of a game I was looking for 9. Yeah, you got to go back further. That pillar. Oh yeah, for Bloodborne, number 10, you can see just the edge in the bottom left corner. That is the that iconic blade that folds down and folds up. Martikins listened to the hint and said number 9 is Pong. That is correct.
Oh.
What do you think it was?
No. I didn't know someone had remade it.
Have a look. Is it that one? Can't even remember. Yeah, that's it there, isn't it? Section.
Oh, yeah. You're right in the center above Pong. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Sneaky.
Sneaky.
All right, so we've got Pong to, who was it? Martikins. Switchblade thingy. Yeah, that's it. Martikins! All right, let's get these guys some random number generator between 1 and 10.
New site you've got there.
Right. This is it's just the generic thing when I start a new thing, a new tab. All right, this one is going to be for Wraithy. He's caught
1.
He's caught H-Head's disease. He gets 1. Sorry, Wraithy. Them's the breaks. All right, this one's for Martikins.
Oh, God.
That stings a little, doesn't it, Wraithy?
Just a little.
Well done, Martikins. You got 10 entries. Wraithy, you got. Hang on, wait. We've got 1 left, haven't we? And Wraithy, you got 1. So there's still 1 left, which is this one here.
Nimble 11.
Good luck to yous anyway. All right, well, let's move on. Going to the news.
Now it's time to do the news.
Yes.
All right. Let's kick it off with QuakeCon, shall we?
Okay, let's do that.
Let's do that. So I'll leave your bit about it as well. QuakeCon is kicking off, and for good old Australia, it'll be 4 a.m. on August 20th. I just had to do quick math in my head. August 20th, they'll be kicking off. So nice and early in the morning for a whole lot of stuff. So if anyone that doesn't know, QuakeCon is an online convention. Well, it's online this year. And they're doing very similar to what a lot of the conventions that have been online are doing. So you've still got your panels, you've still got your competitions. It's all just being done via Twitch, pretty much. So, and there is one part of it that you and I both looked at for some news this time, and it's a little possibility. So what have you got there, mate?
All right, well, this was the one thing that caught my eye that I was interested in out of QuakeCon, but Bethesda may have accidentally leaked a new Quake game. And that's from, this is the article from Kotaku here. Now, what they said, let's read this out here. Last week, Bethesda announced the schedule for QuakeCon 2021, a celebration of the game franchise and other Bethesda hits. But amongst listings for Quake live streams and looks at Fallout 76 and Deathloop, fans spotted something odd. A Let's Talk Quake panel, which referred to a revitalized edition of the original game. So more likely it's going to be a remaster or a remake or a revitalized, whatever that means, version of the original Quake. Oh, look, I'll be happy if it's a remake. If it's a HD remaster, you can probably you can keep it. But if they give it the Doom 2016 treatment, I'm in. Count me in for sure. But yeah, that's sort of a little bit. That's all that we really have. It's just sort of.
Well, if you scroll down a little bit, you'll see. So this originally bit. Stop there. Oh, you've gone too far. Doesn't matter. Anyway, so there's a bit in there which is actually taken from the schedule, which has now since been changed. So the bit that actually says Quake is back in this special stream. So this is talking about the stream this specific, Quake talk. In this special stream, John Linneman from Digital Foundry talks to Jerk Gustafsson of Machine Games about the title's iconic legacy and what it meant to both of them. That's where it finishes now. But previously, so it's been changed. Previously, it also added the pair will also discuss the additional content Machine Games have contributed to this revitalized edition.
Right.
So that's some pretty specific things. So yeah, that from 12:30 to 1:30 on Saturday, August 21. That will be on the Bethesda Twitch.tv page. So go and have a look. I'm not 100% sure whether this is giving me local times or.
Yeah, this website is. This is 2 a.m. AEST. Yeah.
Yeah, this is GMT plus 10, which is now. So yeah, that's cool. Yeah, so who knows? By the end of the week, we might have a new Quake. Could be fun. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll wait till next. We'll probably talk about it in the next show.
Next show, we'll find out what happened and any other bits and pieces that come out of QuakeCon. We'll make sure to keep you all up to date with them. The next bit, mate. The Ascent in first person.
Now, am I right in saying that on the last show I mentioned that the Ascent could very well be a first-person shooter with how well the game is crafted? Well, yeah, someone modded it and turned it into a first-person.
I was expecting that.
Let me show you.
Have you seen it? Yeah.
Yeah. And you know what? I like having to say I was right. I don't know if that was too loud if you didn't hear what we said, but Snoogs said, so they've just changed the camera angle. And yeah, that is correct. So it's literally, this is the same game, but camera angle has been changed to first person. And they're obviously floating around a bit, showing it off a little bit. But as you can see, the game, this is a top-down shooter, and it's almost like a little bit of a waste because of the amount of effort that has clearly gone into making this game. Because it could have very easily been.
Yeah, there's a lot of world there, isn't there?
Yeah, like they're just using a floating camera because it clips through the map during this. Yeah, like it's an illusion of a first-person mode. It's not a first-person mode, but they've just using a free camera, as Wraithia is saying in the chat there. That's correct. But look at the detail from the different angle. Normally, games like this, if you change the angle, they kind of look like arse because it's designed to be viewed from one angle.
Yeah, they kind of look flat and lifeless, really.
Yeah, but this is it's pretty epic.
Oh, look at that. Even down to the facial features, like... You don't see any of that.
No,
really.
No, you don't. You miss out on most of this stuff because it's an isometric top-down twin-stick shooter.
Yeah. I'd play it more if it was first person.
I feel like they sold themselves a little bit short. I mean, it's still a good game. It's still broken as shit. But the game itself, ignoring all of its flaws, it's actually a pretty good game. But damn, it looks good as an FPS.
Yeah, sign me up, I'll take it.
But anyway, that's all that was. There's plenty of it there. We won't watch it all.
Nice. All right, mate. Next bit of news. Do you know who David Jaffe is?
No.
David Jaffe was the director of the original Twisted Metal games, and he was also on the original God of War.
Oh, okay.
so has a bit of a pedigree with PlayStation, so to speak, but he's now a content creator on YouTube. Pretty out there as well. Like has said some things on social media and on his channel that sort of have upset a few people, let's just say.
Quick cancelling.
Yeah, that's kind of what's happened. So he was approached recently about a rumor that's been going around, and this rumor is that Twisted Metal is making a comeback to the PlayStation. Did you play much Twisted Metal back in the day?
Yes, I did.
Yeah?
Yep, I loved it. I thought it was amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got my reserves about bringing it back, though.
Yeah, I think it's kind of past. I don't know.
I think it was amazing for its time, but
Yeah.
I don't see this concept working today.
Yeah, it's kind of like Carmageddon. You know, it doesn't work anymore. It was good fun then, but it just doesn't work now.
I hope I'm wrong, though.
so-
I'm not naysaying.
Yeah.
I'm happy for it to happen to see if it goes well, but I'm just I'm not sure. But anyway.
So what's happened is people have gone out and obviously started approaching David about a few things, and being that he's on YouTube, so he's quite easy to get in contact with now. You can ask him in comments, whatever. He's come back and said that no one has actually approached him in regards to the game of the original or rebooting the original or anything like that. He's also said that he'd be hurt because, if it was actually true and no one's contacted him, though he wasn't contacted about the Santa Monica God of War reboot either. So there's this whole, has it happened? Has it not happened? There's no new information about it. Pretty much all it is just the game's apparently in development. It has a tentative release window of 2023. So take this rumor with a pinch of salt, because I don't know. I just thought it was pretty cool because the game was kind of cool to begin with. Cool.
All right, we'll see. Keep an eye on it.
We'll see how it goes.
All right, what's next?
PS5 dev kits, mate.
Yeah. Now, remember that thing that kind of looked like a toilet seat, but if you stood it upright, it was the Roman numeral 5 for the PlayStation 5 dev kit.
Yep.
There's one that turned up in the wild, and here it is here. Now, check it out.
Yep.
Looks pretty cool, right? Like, this is obviously a real thing rather than just a render or whatever. So this is what the dev kit actually looks like. And you know what? I still reckon that would have been better than what we got. I like this design.
I love the design.
Now, obviously, things like these hex key things here probably wouldn't be there, but and the buttons would be slightly different, and you wouldn't have as many USB ports. But I would like this overall design as an actual PlayStation unit on my entertainment unit. But that was not to be. This is, look at that. That looks mean. That looks really cool and spacey. I think that's really cool. But what happened, the reason why this is in the news is because these photos showed up on an eBay listing, and pretty quickly eBay was in there to remove it and shut it down before it actually sold, because Sony still own this thing. You can't sell this. You can't on-sell it.
Yeah.
Devs pay money for
yours.
them. Devs pay money for them, but it's kind of like a rental system. The people that take these from from Sony have to give them back when they're finished with them. It's not something you can keep. Now, there's been speculation that these things here was probably taken from by an ex-employee of a certain place has probably taken this, or maybe had it at home working with it during COVID. and then has thought, okay, we've finished development now. Might see if I can palm this off on eBay.
Yeah.
Not really thinking.
I've got a pretty white one now. Yeah.
Yeah, not really thinking that that's something you can't do. So Sony have probably got in contact with them and like, hey, you, come here.
Yeah.
Bring it here.
By
give
the
it
way,
here.
turn that off.
Yeah. But yeah, it was an interesting thing there, but yeah, that's a thing that you can't do. You can't on sell. You know what would have been the wrong way to do things is try and do a sneaky sale, word of mouth. Don't publicize it on a public website like eBay where everybody can see it. The bot scooped it up straight away. That'd be funny.
Yeah, they got it.
But yeah, you would easily be able to do some sort of underground posting on a forum somewhere that would be buried, that, you know, you could only give certain information. But this person put it on eBay, which was quite silly. But I would actually really love to have that, working or not, because they probably can remotely brick them.
Yeah.
But working or not, having that would be awesome, just as a collector's item, really.
Oh, no, right.
But yeah, that happened. Got delisted within hours, says this first reply here. And
yeah, it wasn't up for very long. They got taken off.
Nah, eBay were real quick on it. eBay have been really good lately with that kind of stuff. Like they smashed a whole bunch of the Steam Deck scalpers.
Scalpers, yep.
Banned them, removed them, because the thing is, what the scalpers did is they provided a pre-order. And on eBay, I don't know if this is the same in different countries or if it's the same here, but apparently on eBay, if you offer a pre-order, you must ship the item within 30 days of the pre-order. So you can't release a pre-order beyond 30 days from the release date. The problem was the Steam Deck doesn't come out till December in America. So not here. So that voided the terms and conditions. So eBay just used that loophole to just wipe them all and just banned them. So that was really cool. So it was like one up on.
There used to be a
scalpers.
thing on eBay, you know, way back when it first sort of come out, the first couple of years, where, you know, because scalping is technically illegal. I don't know the full legalities around it, but one of the things that, you know, when eBay was in its infancy, I was doing a bit of drop shipping on it. And one thing you could do, like if you bought tickets to a show, like to a concert or whatever, you know, part of the terms and conditions were that you couldn't sell it for more than what it was worth.
Yep.
What you could do is go on there and start it as a bid and say they were, you know, $100 tickets.
$200
you started
postage.
at $95. Oh no, you just started at $95. And if people are willing to pay more for it, that's on them. It's not on you.
Yeah, I get you.
That was kind of the loophole you got around.
Yeah.
But now, you know, people are going on there and it's, you know, a $750 console and they're putting it on there for $2-3 grand and no one seems to give a shit. But oh well, people are still paying it.
A10 says in the chat, as if a dev wouldn't know they couldn't sell it. Now, I wouldn't necessarily say that's the case. If you're a part of
someone a bit further down,
yeah, if you're someone down the food chain, you didn't acquire it yourself, but you were given it by the boss, saying, "Here, this is what you're going to use to do your development." He's not necessarily going to get you to sign a contract. He signed the contract with Sony and gave it to you. Yeah. And if he's just lackadaisy about it and doesn't tell you the terms and conditions and things like that, there is a chance that you probably wouldn't know. But look, I don't know. Who knows? The fact that they put it on eBay, I'd probably more likely to believe they didn't know. Because I feel like they would have been more sneaky about it had they had known that they weren't allowed to on-sell it. But what a stuff up. That's a good-looking design. Anyway, let's be. They gave it to you as a bonus because they didn't sell enough copies for the game you worked on. Why would you get a bonus? Yeah, so
wouldn't get a
you
bonus
can
then,
keep
would
one
you?
of these because you did a shit job. Nah, they'd be like, get out
Nah.
the door.
See
He
you
probably
later.
did, and he took that with him and threw it on eBay. That's his severance pay. But anyway,
Yes.
that was a thing that happened. it for me.
Last bit of news, and I wasn't going to put this in there, but I found a price for it, and it is a bit of a nostalgia trip for me. So the last bit of the news is this week we've had the confirmation that the Amiga 500 Mini is coming out.
Is it gay?
This is just jumping out of the closet.
Hi, I'm
think
the
you said-
Amiga.
You said somewhere you don't have that nostalgia hit with the Amiga.
No, I don't. I never had one. I don't even know what it is. It's like a bastardized Commodore 64 or something.
Well, it's kind of the next Commodore 64.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, it's kind of a step up from that 64. I had one. Well, family had one. So Thorncliffe and I played quite a bit on it. So it's got a bit of a nostalgia trip for me, but I was going to put an order in for one. I was going to pre-order it, and then I found out how much it was.
Oh, how much
Do you
is
want to
it?
take a stab?
Oh, well,
So it's
from your
about-
reaction, it sounds like you wouldn't buy it. So I'm going to guess it's $6.
Ah,
Too expensive for you.
prick. Absolute prick. No, it's 200. 200. 200 for a mini that plays old games.
What's wrong with that?
My PlayStation 1, that I now have more PlayStation games than what come on it. That
What
was
do you
40
expect?
bucks.
What do you expect them to charge? It's got a whole
Around 100,
keyboard.
120.
It's got a whole keyboard,
The keyboard
controller,
doesn't
and
work.
oh, doesn't it?
No,
Do you know that, or are you assuming?
I'm assuming because there's nothing. Yeah, I don't know.
You don't know. You don't know. Don't say things if you're not sure. But I'm thinking it's got a full keyboard on it. Well, and I'm assuming it. This is another assumption, but I would assume it's coming with the controller and the mouse. They might be extra. I don't know. But I thought that the keyboard worked. It looks like a
It
bit
comes with the 2-button mouse and the gamepad as well.
Okay.
To complement the on-screen keyboard, so the little keyboard that comes up, you've got to use, the mouse to click on.
But yeah, you would want.
You can plug in another keyboard.
Yeah, you
So
would
that's
want
the
an
bit that makes me
on-screen.
think.
No, you would want an on-screen keyboard probably because if you're sitting back on your couch, you don't want to have to walk up and type on the thing if you don't have to. But I would dare say that would probably have to work. Martikins is saying the keyboard has to work, and I agree. But yeah, for $200, is that 200 Australian?
Yeah, that's actually from.
Oh,
GameStop.
that's reasonable. Come on, man.
Really. Nah, I don't think so.
No, unreasonable is the what was that thing that was
The
like
Atari.
$800? Was that the Atari? That
The
was
Atari
800
was
bucks.
600 and something, and then the other one that Radicus loves is up there as well.
No, the Coleco, that's only like $400 bucks.
Yeah,
$350.
but that's 300-400 US, isn't it?
Don't know, but that thing's got I think it's got screens in the controller or whatever. But that on the screen there, this Amiga, what is it, Amiga 500 or something?
Yep.
If $200 Australian is too much, then you don't have enough nostalgia for that. I don't care for it. I don't know anything about it, and I think $200 is reasonable. But I won't buy one.
Out of all the stuff that, so it's coming with 25 games apparently pre-installed, and you can install your Amiga ROMs on it as well. But
see,
some of the games that have been.
The Amico
Yep.
is $249 US. So yeah, $350,
Okay.
$400 bucks. I don't know,
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
something like that.
So far you've got Alien Breed, Another World, All Terrain Racing.
Oh, the keyboard
Endeavour.
is not. Keyboard's not functional.
I didn't think so.
Oh,
Pinball Dreams, Simon the Sorcerer, Speedball 2, The Chaos Engine, Worms, the original Worms, the director's cut, and Zool, Ninja of the Myth Dimension, plus the only game that I'm really looking forward to, which is called Battle Chess.
So Martikins is copied in. Oh, sorry, you go. I'm cutting you off.
You're right.
Okay.
Yeah. Although the keyboard itself isn't functional because the system is so small, players can plug in a standard PC keyboard and use that for games that require it.
See, that is stupid. You have a keyboard on there. Make it work.
Yeah,
Why
but
did they
it's
make
only
it?
going to be like this big. Like,
Oh, is it that little?
yeah, it's a mini. Yeah, it's like you look at the size of the mouse compared to it.
Oh, I didn't realise it was that tiny.
Yeah, it's only a little. What is this? A keyboard for ants?
I didn't realise that those things were all scaled. The mouse would be the size. It's like not much bigger than the actual mouse.
Yeah.
I didn't realise. I thought that was just a skewed perspective thing. That's tiny little thing there. Get your little screwdriver out to
with a
punch.
stylus to tap it.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Fair enough. It's that little. I didn't realise it was that small. Okay. Well. Okay. makes the value a little bit less for me now, but oh well. I'm not buying one anyway, so I don't care. Make up your own minds, everyone. All right.
So yeah, that's coming out early next year. There's just sort of early
Gay.
2022.
There's nothing wrong with that. I like gay people.
All right, mate. On to last words. Before we jump into last words, a quick shout out to everyone that's chatting along. Thank you very much. Don't forget to hit that sub button, hit that like button if you're watching and just sort of lurking along in the backgrounds. We all love you all the same. But, mate, for last words this week, I've got to kick it off with something a bit sad.
Oh.
So for the second year running, PAX Australia has been cancelled.
Oh yeah, that happened.
Thanks to the COVIDiots.
But there is a bright side to that.
There is.
Yeah, I don't have to get on an airplane.
See, I was looking forward to that bit.
I fucking hate airplanes.
Get on an airplane, go to Melbourne, meeting up with Tommy, meeting up with Radicus. Dan's down there as well. Plus, whoever else. It would have been good fun.
That's all the bad stuff, but I don't know why I bought plane tickets. I don't want to get onto a plane.
Well, we could. There you go. Next time we'll drive down for the next one. You or me will get it done.
Or if the lockdown lifts before then, it's still cancelled. But if the lockdown lifts before then, I might come down anyway. I got the flights. My flights are booked. They're not cancelled yet. So if the lockdown finishes before then and the borders open and all that sort of stuff there, I'm coming down and I'm going back to Bartronica. And I'll meet you. I'll meet you all at Bartronica. Radicus, you'll have to come too. Don't cancel your flights or whatever. Come along. We'll go to Bartronica. I'll put some money on the bar and we'll drink and play old school video games. Have you? I think I told you about that. I love your
optimism, mate. You did, yeah. I've been there as well.
But yeah, you are right though. The lockdown won't be done by then. We're fucked.
That's well optimism. And,
that's why I'm glowing green in here. I don't have fancy lights on in my room. It's just that's the glowing effect of the virus just beaming onto my back of my neck and my chair.
It's just bouncing around the city.
All right. Can I do
over to you for?
I'll start off with the giveaway stuff. So we'll go across here. We'll go through this real quick. We only have to do half of it. So I'm going to generate some random times, and then go across to. Oh, hang on. That's so annoying because I've got to write these down. Don't I? What did I do last time? Make that quicker. I don't know.
Didn't you do it beforehand?
109 1 50 minutes 08. I hate doing this. There's got to be a better way. I think I might start doing it off air from now on because this is so boring, I would imagine. Anyway, all right, I've written down those times. So now we go across to this. Look,
Go across to the video from last week.
6 comments. That's including my reply. All right, so we'll go to the first one, which was
Snoogs even didn't comment last time.
20 minutes, 56 seconds. 20 minutes. Oh, that's 58. Couldn't join each other because last week's show, for some reason, when I would try and join who was that? Blue, the Wraith, it is.
The Wraith. All right, well, those listening along at home as well, if you haven't yet, go and check out, it's a little bit long, but go and check out the video for our game trivia night. We all had a lot of fun. The drinks were flowing. Everyone was having a bit of a laugh and enjoying the night. And go and check it out. Let us know what you think. If you want us to do another one, I'll help Luke next time and actually help out with the questions a bit more. Instead of the whole, it's done. Oh, that's good.
Yeah, you can help me because that was a laborious task coming up with all those questions.
Yeah. We'll do the next one together.
Okay, you guys have got to try and chat more than Wraithy because he's got the first 3 so far. I know that's hard. It's like hard mode with him in there, but
yes,
do your best.
I like in the trivia the other night that I picked it. I picked one of the sound files before you even played it.
Oh yeah, what was that? What did you do?
That was from Bulletstorm.
Yeah, all the question was, what was it? Mouthy or something?
Like, this is a mouthy section from an iconic game or something like that.
Yeah.
And
And you go like, oh, Bulletstorm or something. I'm like, what?
I said what it was. They're gonna shoot off our dicks.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. That was pretty impressive. And he didn't know, like he didn't have the questions and answers beforehand.
Tara was sitting next to me and just goes, "What the fuck is wrong with you?"
Right, we nearly got the last one. Waiting for 46 seconds to go.
Only in
there we go.
cinemas 3 days ago.
18.
And we can't even watch it.
Okay, 3 to Wraithy, 2 to A10. There we go. All right, that's done. That was quicker and easier. Didn't have to do the other bit. But anyway, congratulations to everyone who's got entries. And Bartikins, who asked for the 10 entries, and poor Wraithy's only got 1 earlier on with the random one. So upset we can't watch it. Oh yeah, Free Guy. I know that sucks. That is really shit. That such, like, all of us here would really want to see this, and like most of the people here can't because we're in lockdown and it hasn't released anywhere but cinema. But I'm hoping it's one of those fast tracked to rentals so we can rent it online and stream it. But so someone said it's going to be a Disney Plus thing. We should be able to rent it on Disney Plus, and I'm not sure how it works with rentals, but Disney Plus has that feature where you can watch it together, and if that works, we got to watch it together, guys. We got to get together if we're all still in lockdown, which I would imagine we probably will be. We'll get together and watch it on Disney Plus together, and we'll host a session. That'd be heaps.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah.
I'll get the stereo cranking.
You can put fucking headphones on if we're watching it together.
What?
I don't want to hear your shit in a delay. We got to watch it together in the using the thing.
Yeah, that'll be good. I'll
just mute yourself.
I'll still have the stereo. I'll just mute myself.
Okay, beautiful.
You're watching an awesome movie like that with headphones on? Come on. It's big fuck off TV. Anyway, what other Last words, have you got one?
You can have a big fuck off, Snoogs. Oh yeah, I've got other things to say. I'll stop swearing at you. 12 minutes. 12 minutes is that game that I've been looking forward to since what, 2019, I think.
I think it was, yeah.
It's a day one Game Pass release. It's got like a whole bunch of famous people in it, top down, and I think it's a repetitive sort of game where things replay and you got to get it right.
Yep.
So 12 minutes is releasing this week, 3 days from now, from right now. So not when you're watching this back, 3 days from now.
The 19th, yeah.
19th of August, and that'll be on Game Pass. But I'm really looking forward to it. So I would implore you guys to check it because it looks pretty cool. Also, Venom 2 has been delayed in Australia from the 16th of September until the 14th of October. And I presume that is because of lockdowns in Sydney as well. So that's another thing that's worth knowing, because I'm keen on watching that as well. The first Venom movie was pretty cool. Also, Steam Deck is going to get support for the xCloud, Microsoft xCloud. So we'll be able to play all of our Game Pass games that are compatible with xCloud on the Steam Deck as well. Just another massive reason that I'm keen to get one, because I've got an iPhone that doesn't currently support the bloody thing, which sucks. But that was one thing. I wanted to quickly show a trailer that Rusky Big Muskie, long-time listener of our show, sent me a link to this trailer or gameplay of a game called Faith of Dan Shant Hereafter.
Oh, yes, I did watch this after Rusky put it up. Yeah, it was on Twitter, wasn't it? Yeah. Yeah,
it was. And it looks pretty interesting. Now, I hadn't seen this before Rusky gave me the link, but I feel like it was something worth showing you guys because it looks pretty damn good. We won't sort of suffer through 12 minutes of it, but we'll sort of show off a little bit of it. It looks really cool. It kind of looks like Ghost of Tsushima mixed with
Final Fantasy.
Like a good game. No, I'm joking. No, not Final Fantasy. Oh, like 15, Final Fantasy 15.
Yeah. Not like one of the, not one of the turn-based ones. More like it just got that sort of. Well, it's kind of got a Final Fantasy 15 sort of feel.
Yeah,
just for the visuals. And especially the monsters as well.
Yeah, and it looks really cool. So this game, this game is called Faith of Dan Shant Hereafter.
Be careful. Better catch up fast.
And yeah, so this is what the gameplay looks like. You obviously play as this guy.
Return my daughter, demon!
Look at that, running on treetops and stuff. Critters. Yep. You remember critters? They do look like critters.
They do actually, yeah. I love the trees that he sort of lands on them and they flex and got movement to it.
Yeah, look at that. That's what he's doing now.
Yeah. I'll just stand up here for a minute. Yep.
Great. You are here.
I like a good hack and slash. What's that like Mafia Ninja game? Mafia Ninja game? What's a Mafia Ninja game? It looks like this.
I don't know.
Mafia.
Sure.
Yeah,
Mafia Ninja game.
Oh, you're not talking about sleeping dogs? Nah.
Yeah.
I don't know. This looks mad. Yeah, I'll find it.
Or Yakuza.
Hectic core strength. Oh, Yakuza, yeah, but they're not really ninja.
Yakuza, maybe?
Oh, that was epic!
I love that. Yeah. Cuts them in half.
Yeah, nice. But anyway, thank you, Rusky, for showing me that one. I'm definitely going to keep tabs on this and have a look at it when it releases because, kind of like Witcher. I want to say Witcher and Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah.
He's kind of like a monster fighter.
Comes out very soon. I think that's on on the 19th as well, and the director's cut, and also Death Stranding director's cut comes out next week, like 24th, 25th.
I don't know. I think that's all I have to share.
All right. Well, that's it, mate. So I think that's it for last words. So close it up. What do you reckon?
Let's do it. Yes.
Let's do it. Thank you to everyone who is joining this week. We will see you again for the next one. Be sure to hit that sub button if you haven't already, and don't forget to give us a like as well. That always helps. If you'd like to continue around the topics we've discussed on the show, hit us up over on our Discord channel, or you could join us via our socials, which is at Snoogervision or at AussieGamers12 over on Twitter. While you're at it, hit up our website, www.theagexp.com. Links, as always, are in our podcast show notes and descriptions. That's all from me. I've been Snoogs.
I've been Lucas.
See you next time.
Bye-bye, dude. Oh, spoiler alert, the next one probably won't be on Monday. Look forward to next Tuesday fortnight. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Ooh, once again, we have reached the end of another week in gaming, and if you've listened all the way up until this point of the show, then there's a good chance that you're a perfect fit for the AGExp Discord channel, and you can join by using the links in the show description. Once you've joined, you will find yourself within a community of amazing people who are all interested in one thing, and that's gaming. You can also join in live while we record the show and have your say. Now, don't forget to subscribe to this podcast so you'll be notified when the next episode is available for your listening pleasure. Until next time, take care, be safe, and keep on gaming.